Hi healthy humans, welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making miso cod bone broth soup. It's gonna be really tasty, your whole family's gonna love. So we have miso. If you've never heard of miso, it's unpasteurized, slowly fermented soybeans. This adds so much umami flavor to your dish, and you can use it instead of salt or soy sauce or tamari. It really adds depth to your dish. We also have bok choy. We have red bell pepper, half of a bell pepper, 4 cups of good quality bone broth. We have cod. It's a mild, flaky white fish. It's gonna be really buttery and tasty in this soup. Cilantro and scallions for topping, and our sesame oil, and some garlic, ginger, and a shallot. We also have this really important ingredient. It's called kombu. It's been used in Japan for years. It's a flavor enhancer, and I'll tell you more about it when we use it in the dish. But let's get started. Let's chop the bulk of our ingredients before we need to use them in our soup. So we're gonna take our garlic and give that a rough chop. 3 cloves of garlic. We'll take our shallot, do the same thing. Then take your bell pepper, and you want to slice it into thin strips. And these will cook down in the soup and be a really nice extra flavor. We'll cut them to strips, and then if you have a large bell pepper, maybe in half one time. And then your bok choy. And you can just cut this into pieces, bite-sized pieces, because it'll cook down a lot in the soup as well. And these hard stems will be good in the soup as well. Okay, we're ready to get started. Turn on your pan to medium-high heat and add in your oil. About 2 tablespoons of extra virgin avocado oil. Once your oil is getting hot, you can go ahead and add your garlic, your shallots, and your chopped ginger. And you want to let all this kind of simmer in the pan until it gets fragrant for about 2 minutes. It's gonna smell divine in your house. My favorite part about cooking is the smells while I'm doing it. And then of course, eating it later. All right, all of that should have become super fragrant. Now we're gonna add in our 4 cups of bone broth and our bell peppers, half a chopped bell pepper, and our bok choy. And give that all a good stir. You're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes and let those veggies go ahead and soften up. Okay, our veggies are getting tender. Now we're gonna add our kombu. Kombu is technically seaweed. It's a natural flavor enhancer. We're gonna add it into the soup and take it out before it boils. It's gonna add a lot of umami flavor as well as iodine to our dish. We're also gonna add our miso now. Take about a tablespoon of your miso paste and add it to about 1/4 of a cup of water. This just helps it get distributed before you put it in your big batch of soup. So just stir it on in, let it get wet, and then pour it on into your soup. We're also gonna add about a tablespoon of our toasted sesame oil. This is one of my favorite ingredients. Now you're gonna wanna stir this really good and make sure the miso is not clumpy anywhere. We'll let this simmer for 3 to 5 minutes and let those flavors combine. All right, everything's combined really well. Next, we're gonna take our cod, about 6-ounce fillets. It's just a mild white fish. We're gonna add it to our dish. You can add the whole fillet. The cod is gonna take on the flavors that's already in our soup and be really yummy and buttery. So cod is a great protein. It's really mild, and it's low in calorie, and it's super easy to cook. We will leave this for about 5 to 10 minutes. You wanna go ahead and cover your pan. And essentially, we're gonna slow braise our cod. Braise just means cook slowly in liquid for 5 to 10 minutes. And then while we're waiting, we can chop up our toppings. So we'll chop up our scallions. These will go on top. Just chop off the ends. Chop your lime in half. If you kind of roll it a little bit, then it gets all the juices working. So just chop it in half and we will juice this into our soup. And then chop up your cilantro. Okay, our toppings are chopped up. Now we'll just wait for our cod to get nice and flaky. We'll add our toppings and then we can ladle everything into some bowls and serve it up. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes. I'm gonna check on my cod. It looks nice and flaky, really delicious. I'm gonna turn down my heat, add in my cilantro, add in my green onions. Go ahead and squeeze my whole lime into the soup. Get all those good juices in there. Adds a nice vitamin C kick. And the acid adds a lot of brightness to our miso. That adds a lot of depth to our dish. And then we are going to top with some white sesame seeds. And give this all a good stir. You'll find that your fish just easily flakes into bite-sized pieces. You don't even need to chop it up. Now I am gonna go ahead and remove the kombu. It is edible, but at this point, it's probably hard to break into small pieces, so you can just discard that. And then we will put this deliciousness into a bowl. And there you have it, guys. Our miso cod bone broth soup that your whole family will love. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. If you've never heard of miso, it's slowly fermented, unpasteurized, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now we'll wait for the cod to get nice and done and flaky all the way through. And then we'll put our toppings in and spoon out some bowls. I'm gonna do that again. All our toppings are chopped. Now we'll wait for our cod to get nice and flaky. And then we will add our toppings and ladle into, our choppings are chopped.